Ibzan. Have you ever heard of Ibzan? That's a cool name. Let's talk about him. Ibzan. Ibzan. Yeah. Jif, not a sponsor, but could be a killer to some people. Anyway, Ibzan. I wonder what his nickname was. Ibby. What's up, Ibby? So Ibzan was a leader in the book of Judges. Not much about him, just 3 scriptures. But a lot can be said on 3 scriptures that he was in. And so there were good judges. There were bad judges. There were judges who kind of had like one scripture. They led, they died. Or they led and this is what happened, then they died. And so, there were more judges than we can probably imagine in that time. And the records of them are in the book of Judges. But a lot of times we didn't get really a full picture of who this person was. Now, we can go back to extra-biblical historical documents and see in those how those worked and where they were in their life. But this one's really cool because I think sometimes we dovetail on the back of other people's wars or trials, and then we have peace on the back tail of what they went through. So this was right after kind of a war. They won. Israel was free again. And this leader came in. Not that he didn't do a good job, but he just had the dovetail of peace on his reign. So Ibzan lived in peace, and then he died. That's pretty much, his leadership. So he had to maintain what was already there. And it's really cool because Judges chapter 12, 8 through 10 says this. After him, Ibzan of Bethlehem led Israel. He had 30 sons and 30 daughters. Whew. His wife. Good night. Anyway, a lot of people said they were probably a lot of twins.
Or he had more than one wife.
Either one. He gave his daughters away in marriage to those outside his clan. And for his sons, he brought in 30 young women as wives from outside his clan. Ibzan led Israel for 70 years. Then Ibzan died and was buried in Bethlehem. That's all we have. But the interesting thing is that there was peace. There was no war. There was a prosperous time for Israel. What?
Nothing to write home about.
Nothing to write home about. Which I think sometimes I think we need that. That we need some leaders that just are in the middle of peace. That we're just, nothing really happened. I think that's good. I think sometimes we expect too much out of leaders. And they are pushed to the edge and they don't have peace. And so if they don't have peace, most of the people that they lead don't have peace either. Or some of the judges in the book of Judges, they were expected to do something and they thought they couldn't, and God said they could, and they did, and they rejoiced. And I think sometimes our leaders need to be encouraged to do those kind of things so there's peace for the next leader. Have a trailblazer, have a person who trailblazes, cuts down all the stuff, and then the next leader has it easy, which is good. That's not a bad thing. That's not like, well, he didn't do all the work, so why is he getting all the benefit? Well, we help each other. And, once somebody's a trailblazer, the trails blaze and they just have to maintain. And then something comes along, it grows back again, and yeah, somebody has to go cut it down. But it's okay to have that peace. It's okay to have that time and encouragement on the dovetail of somebody else's success. So that's okay. As long as you don't claim the glory. Okay, God got the glory from the battle, God got the glory from the peace, and then so on and so on. And so I think it's okay. And so I just ask to pray for your leaders, pray for peace. And if there is peace, then don't begrudge them. actually help them and be peaceful in that time of peace. So, Ibzan, think of him today. Think of how we can have peace when we're leading. I love you. Jesus loves you too. You have a great Wednesday. Goodbye. Like Paul Harvey. Good day.